There's a video of two young black kids in Ross in California, and they're stealing these purses off this rack. They're yanking these purses off the rack. All right. And I'm not saying they're right. Of course they're not right. Shouldn't be stealing. You're supposed to be great. You're supposed to be kings out here, right? But in the comment section, all I see, and I mean all I see, it's always this color. It's always the blacks. Put them back in a cage. Bring back slavery. If my other phone would work with Wi-Fi, without Wi-Fi, I could read so much down the lines. You know what I mean? Put them back in the cage. They're animals, this and that. I'm out to debunk all that. Because, you know, when it comes to these racist people, I just love to bust them in their head with they dumbass shit. You will learn today. You will learn today. Number one, calling people animals who have no Neanderthal DNA in them at all. They're the only races of people who don't have any at all in them. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, people are going to get offended today because, you know, this needs to be said. It needs to be said, and I don't care who don't like it. You know what I mean? It's going to stop at some point, because every time somebody come with that racist shit, I'm going to bust them in their head with some true shit. These people do not have no Neanderthal DNA in them. So all that animal stuff, kill it. You're making yourself look dumb and uneducated. You know, like how you try to call people who look like me dumb and uneducated. You know? They don't know any better. All they know is to steal, blah, blah, blah. I ain't stealing nothing out here. What am I stealing out here? Huh? I'm no different than them. How come? Well, I'm black. Look, oh my God, I'm black. And I'm not stealing nothing out this bitch. So what is your fucking point? Maybe I might steal your girl. Might do that. I mean, you call me a thief for that. I might steal your girl. Mr. Steal your girl. I might do that. But I ain't stealing no merchandise. I ain't out here selling no drugs. None of that. And guess what? I came from the same trenches, the same area, the same situation as these people that you talk about that, you know, they just can't get it right and they just, you know, some thugs and this and that, blah, 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 right? But my main reason to making this video is not to go back and forth with some racist ass people who are beneath me. You're beneath me. And you hate yourself. And that's why I laugh at you. But I don't want to go back and forth with you because you're not worth my energy. And most of my people who watch my videos I don't think they're racist anyway. But, you know, I just got to make this video just cause, you know what I mean? I just got to make it. You guys are 12% and you commit most of the crimes. Do black people commit the most crimes in the world? Because that's the title of this video. Do black people commit the most crimes in the world? I really want to analyze this. Because I'm about to knock some racist ass people in their motherfucking heads. Who rules the world right now? Huh? It ain't black people, right? The people who rule the world are putting poison in our food. That's murder right there. Stealing our money, our tax money, and making us pay for water and things like that God has given to us for free. Oh, there's theft. Bullying us, making us believe their lies and their programming and all this other shit. Making us stay inside because of the COVID that they invented and shit like that. Oh, there's that thug shit. What about the elite that are going around? Well, they don't go around, but they secretly they traffic children. Right? So there's rape. But we worry about the little black guy who's in the store stealing a purse. Because he's the biggest threat on this earth. You know what I mean? He does more crime than anybody. But somehow this big elephant in the room, aka the Illuminati, just gets ignored. Meanwhile, he's putting poison in your food, taking your tax money, making your kids slaves to his kids, paying rappers and things like that and movies like that to mislead your children, make them want to be gay and all this other stuff so they can't reproduce. But you're worried about the little black guy. He's the only one that's committing crimes out this motherfucker. He's committing crimes on a small scale compared to this other guy we're talking about. That's right. Again, the title of this video, black people commit the most crimes in the world. But I'm going to prove that that's bullshit and it's not true. It's not true. Let's analyze crime. Rape, robbery, murder, theft, right? I already told you about the food, right? I already told you about the taxes and shit that they taking from you, right? I already told you about the sex trafficking that they do and kids coming up missing because they need their organs and stuff like that, right? But for some reason, racist people love to ignore these motherfuckers. And only worry about the little black guy that has no power over it. He can't do nothing to you. He's not in charge of the world. The people who rule the world are the ones that you got to worry about. But y'all don't want to see it that way because they look like you. And that's why I'm here to bust the racist people and they fucking shit. You don't worry about the guy that's putting poison in our cereal and taking all our tax money and sex trafficking kids and all this other shit and lying to you, telling you lies about history and all that. You don't worry about that guy because he looks like you. It's that little black guy on the street corner. He's doing all the shit out here. Stupid. And that's what people get for being racist. You deserve to be killed by this guy that looks just like you because your racism won't let you see the truth. You're so worried about a little black guy. He's the one that commits all the crimes. Let me lock my door. The black guy coming. Meanwhile, the government robbing your ass. Shit. Peanuts. Let me lock my door. The black guy come. Oh, shit. Wait, let me lock my door real quick, man. I'm worried about this little black guy, but meanwhile, I'm getting robbed by the government when it comes to mortgages and everything. And the reason why they do this is because they have to have divide and conquer tactics. So they got him. The black guy is the fall guy, basically. And black people have done an ignorant job of making it believable. Like, you're the biggest thug. You're the biggest crook. And I forgot to point out one thing. Doesn't matter. Let me ask y'all a question. Anybody watching this video. Does it matter if I'm on a street corner pushing the drugs? Or if I bring a whole boatload of drugs to the people to push on the street corner? Is there a difference? If you was God Almighty, is there a difference between me on the street corner selling it and me bringing a boatload in for people to sell it. What's the difference? Right? Oh, that's right, because only the black guy gets arrested for it. But the other guy, the real kingpin, the elite, that never get arrested, is the biggest drug dealer in the history of mankind. But you worry about the black guy. John Gotti ain't got shit on this motherfucker. This motherfucker is the cream echelon. They put the drugs out there for people to sell. How is that any different than a drug dealer? Oh, because they wear a badge? And they basically put it out there so they can bust people for it? How is that any different than a little black guy on the street corner with a quarter brick? And this motherfucker got boatloads coming in. Again, if you was God Almighty, what's the difference between the little black dude on the street corner selling a drug and the guy that brought the boatloads of the shit in for everybody to sell it? Ain't that a drug dealer too? In fact, once you stop running the corners, you bring the work, you bring the weight to people so they can sell it. So what's the difference between this so-called Illuminati guy that rules over the world? What's the difference? He's a drug dealer. He's the biggest drug dealer in the history of mankind. But nobody says nothing about this motherfucker. It's only the little black guy. He's the biggest drug dealer ever. Stupid ass people, man. Stupid ass racist people, man. Just because you didn't get caught or convicted committing the crime don't mean you're not committing the fucking crime. This is not justifying the behavior of black people. Or anybody. But for all the racist people, oh, they the ones doing all blah, 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 and you don't say nothing about the guys that look like you, you're wrong. And I have a problem with that. You are wrong. You got nothing better to do than just talk about black people all the time. Look in the fucking mirror. Look in the mirror. Worry about Little Johnny's cereal and the poison in Little Johnny's cereal. Worry about the guy that's putting the poison in Little Johnny's cereal. It's not the black guy. But that's what a racist person get when all they do is worry about what black people are doing and lie, black joke. Meanwhile, the person that looked just like you is the one that's got you in slavery. Talking about throwing black in slavery. Motherfucker, you are a slave. You are a slave to the elite, and your kids are going to be a slave to their kids. Because you have fell for the racist bait, which keeps us divided and conquered, you dumbass. Their plan's working beautifully. As long as y'all motherfuckers, oh, it's only the black people, man, blah, blah, blah. And ignore that motherfucker that got you feeling this way about black people or got black people feeling this way about whites or whatever colors. I'm just sick of it. All I gotta say is this. If black people, if it's because of the color of their skin, right? Ain't that black? No, I'm not black, I'm brown, actually. Beautiful brown. But you call me black. The world call me black. All right. Right? You see it, right? Now why am I out here stealing? How come I ain't leave nobody no single mother yet? All that shit you want to talk about, how come I ain't doing it? Now, you got me if you want to go by before I was 18, I was a kid. Yeah, okay. And that's another thing. You grown-ass people are talking about kids and judging kids as if you were some perfect-ass kid. Now that you're older and your life ain't amounted to shit, you want to look on social media and see a little ass kid doing a crime and have the nerve and audacity to judge them, knowing you was the same little kid at some point doing some dumb ass shit. Bottom line is this, people. It's not about wrong or right. It's about who's race, if somebody's racist or not. They don't care if you're wrong or right. They care about It's not about if you're wrong or right. It's about if they're racist or not. If a person is racist, then the same race that they are can do the same shit and they don't say nothing about it. They only got stuff to say when it's somebody who don't look like them. All they do is make this rap music and talk about this and that. Who owns the record labels, motherfucker? In fact, no, don't say none of that, dog. We need y'all to talk about murder and killing and stealing. And then we, the gatekeepers, aka Illuminati, then we'll give you this record deal. See, the racist motherfuckers no, the black rappers are not right for what they're doing, for selling out. They're not right. But you're not addressing the motherfucker that's, let's just say this. Let's say I'm a white guy, right? And I got some white kids, right? And I'm like, man, y'all listen to that rap music, man. Y'all it's fucking up my kids, man. I'm mad at black people because they made the rap music. But I'm going to ignore the motherfucker that runs the whole shit that look like me. He innocent. It's just a rapper. Well, how the fuck did the rapper get the distribution? Who distributed it? The rapper didn't do it. We know who did it. It's the same thing with the fucking drugs. How can you say I'm sick of black people selling drugs and blah, that's all they do, but you're going to ignore the motherfucker that brings the whole boatload of drugs to them to sell it? Two wrongs don't make a right, but motherfucker, how you gonna ignore this motherfucker? He's a bigger drug dealer because I already proved it. It doesn't matter if I'm on a street corner or if I bring a pack to somebody to beat on the street corner. I'm still a drug dealer because I brought the pack to them. I can't say to God, well, I didn't go on the street corner, so it's only the black guys that were selling the drugs. The Illuminati can't say that to God because you the one that had the boat. You the one that owned the boats and brought the drugs into the whole communities. So that makes you the biggest drug dealer, flat out. You the one that putting poison in people's food. That makes you the biggest murderer because there's food all over this motherfucker with poison in it, flat out. You're the biggest thief because you're the one that's taking from everybody, charging us for water and all that stuff that God gave us for free. You're the biggest robber, flat out. You're the one that's committing the kids trafficking. You're the biggest rapist, flat out. But you want to talk about the little black guy. He's not even doing the shit on the same scale as you. It's impossible because you rule the world. So you commit the biggest crimes and the most crimes because you're doing it on a global scale. This dude doing it on in the neighborhood. You're doing it on a global scale. How the fuck don't the world see this? Oh, that's right, because they've been conditioned to be racist, so therefore they would never lock the door. They'll lock the door if they see me, but they would never bat an eye about the guy stealing all their tax money and shit and robbing them of mortgages and shit because it looks like them. Because the guy looks like them. That's why they don't consider that a thief. But he is a thief. Stupid ass people, man. Racist people deserve what they get. You deserve to fall by the sword from the people who look just like you. They did a magnificent job of convincing you it's them black people you gotta worry about. Not me. Not me, the Illuminati pulling the strings. Nah, not me. Worry about the black people over there. You dummy. You racist dummies. Divide and conquer. You ever heard of that? That's why they used racism and money and shit like that. And the problem with the so-called black people is they're selling out, just like Making Boys in the Hood. And all these movies are great. But all you're doing is basically saying, or should I say, pouring gasoline on how so-called America sees black people. That's why none of those people should agree to none of that, the movies and shit, or making music that is glorifying the crime in the hood instead of talking about it or making you think about it. Instead of making you think about it and they glorifying it. Then they're doing it for money. But my thing is, how can a racist motherfucker say it's just the black people, man? I'm so sick of it. And when you got the motherfucker that got all the power, that's really the one orchestrating the shit. He's really the one telling them, you ain't getting in with this good rap right here. After we got rid of Tupac, once we got rid of Tupac, ain't no more of that good thinking conscious rap no more. You're not allowed in here no more. You gotta talk about some dumb shit that destroy the people. Or a kid goes to shoot up a school that don't even listen to rap, right? A kid goes to shoot up a school that don't even listen to rap, but he's seen it on the movie. Oh, but nobody say nothing about that. Why? Because it looks like them. That's why. I'm just being real with y'all, man. This is what racism does. It also does it with black people. Gotta worry about the white man, man. Look, he trying to destroy us and mislead us and all that. But oh no, not the black rappers that sold out though. They're good. My kids can listen to their music. You're doing the same shit. You're doing the same shit. You're saying that it's okay because they look like you, and it's not okay. Wrong is wrong, right is right, period. Period. It reminds me of how, like, other races of women could do certain shit that black females do, but for some reason, it's only the black women do it, or they're the only ones judged for it. But yet and still, all the races of women are doing it. That's what it reminds me of. It's like you're held to a different standard. You cannot tell me all those racist comments from a black little kid stealing some purse in a store is equivalent to some motherfucker shooting up a whole school. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. But I guarantee you, none of those racist motherfuckers, and it's a line of them, every comment is black this, black that, over some kids stealing out of a store. Right? I guarantee you, none of those motherfuckers was nowhere to be found when it came to shooting up a school. And if they was, police played for the victims, but they ain't say nothing about the dude. They ain't had no bad words for that dude that shot up them schools, did they? But a little black kid steals a purse and now animal and this and that. And we all know, at the end of that animal shit, the white man told you that the black people are the only ones that don't have Neanderthal DNA. Don't get mad at me, motherfucker. I ain't say it. The white man told you that. He told you. The scientist, the white scientist told you. So you can say animal, but I know the truth. I'm sick of the racist shit, man. I'm gonna keep exposing it because it's wrong. It's just a bunch of people who are not happy with their lives. How the fuck a grown-ass person gonna talk down on kids who don't know any better? It don't make sense. Only reason why I mention a kid shooting up a school is because when they try to pull that racist bullshit and say that blacks are so bad. But as far as the kid itself, I'm like, man, that little kid, that little white kid, damn it, blah, blah. I don't say all that shit, man. Ain't no telling that kid don't know no better. He know it's wrong, but he still did it. I don't know why he did it. But people act like they race is so innocent. That's the moral of this whole fucking video. Next time before you say black people this, make sure your race ain't ruling the world, because if they are, they're doing the most evil on the global. They're doing the most evil because they're doing it on a global scale. So if your race is in power of the world, I suggest you shut the fuck up. can't have it both ways, man. You can't say it's just the black people. My race is so innocent. Your race ain't innocent. I promise you that. And the more power they got, the more wicked they gonna be. Because that's what money do when it's not handled right. Creating porn and all that shit. Then your kids get a hold of it. But you have no problem with this guy. It's only the black guy. That's the only time you got something to say. And that's what the fuck you get. That's why you deserve to fall by the sword by the so-called Jewish men and white men who rule the world. All y'all racist people. When Trump's back, none of this will happen. And then, man, Trump don't care about you. He doing what the elitists telling him what to do. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, man. Done. I'm done. I just, all I'm saying is this, you racists, don't come my way, don't speak, don't look at me, I don't want nothing, don't talk to me. Get away. I don't like racist people. I'm racist towards racist people. Stay over there somewhere. I don't like you at all. I like all races of people, but I don't like racist people. And even if you black, get over there with that shit. Don't come to me with that bullshit. Stay over there with that shit. I don't need that hate in my life. All because you hate yourself. So now you want to hate other motherfuckers. That's what it boils down to. At the end of the day, racist people are just haters that hate people for specific reasons. And race is, when it's a racist person, I guarantee you, most racist people are just haters in general. They just hating all kind of shit. Do you see old girls, this or that? They always hating everything. They hate everything. It's not just race. That's just another thing they hate. Most importantly, they hate themselves. Because if you love yourself, there's no way that you could hate other people just because of what they look like. It's impossible. It's only the motherfuckers that ain't doing shit with their lives, man. Have the nerve to talk about little kids as if you wasn't one of those little kids at some point. Or maybe you wasn't. But to act like your race doesn't have little kids doing some fucked up shit. I just don't understand it. According to these motherfuckers, none of them other races commit crimes, only black people. We're the only motherfuckers in the whole entire world that's committing crimes. It's funny how that hidden hand, aka the Illuminati, is making y'all think that it's the black people that's the one that's doing all the killing and stealing and robbing and raping, but it's really them. It's them, bro. Saying no different than what they do with Puffy and them. The same people who's exposing Puffy and all them people are the same ones who do the same shit, if not, and they do it worse because they've been in the game longer, they got more power. They probably exposing Puffy because he got something on them, or he broke some oath or some dumbass shit like that by dancing with the devil. The devil ain't no dude in no fire with no fucking horns. That man of sin is a group of people. According to the Bible, it's a group of people. It ain't no guy in no fire with no fucking horns. Lucifer has come down to earth, remember? To seek and kill and destroy. So where's this red devil with horns at then? Stupid ass motherfuckers. Don't even know who the fuck. You don't even know who your enemy is, especially the racist motherfuckers. You so worried about that little black guy that can't do shit to you because he doesn't rule the world. You need to worry about what's in that cereal and that food you eating and who's putting it there. That's who you need to worry about. But you won't do that because you're racist. And you deserve to fall by the fucking sword. The truth shall set you free. That's why I won't be a racist. I can't be a racist. Because then it'll just make me like you. Tied up and unfree and unhappy and hating myself and hating everybody. And I'm just not going to do that. Life's too short for all that. In fact, knowing the truth lets me know why you're ignorantly dumbass, racist people. That's why I just laugh at you. I don't even get mad. Because the truth lets me know, oh, they hate themselves. Or, oh, they think that the black man's the one that's murdering and killing. Little do they know, it's the people who look like them. I can do nothing but laugh at something like that. Because your dumb ass don't see it. I can only laugh at it. And the animal thing, another thing, that knowing the truth sets you free. Knowing the truth sets you free. You can say animal all you want, but if we gonna go there, then I guess we gotta go by what that white man scientist said, right? And he told you who got the Neanderthal DNA. And it wasn't the ones you call an animal. So you can carry on with that bullshit. It's just another laugh. Moral is they want us to be divided and conquered. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Not only within races, but within households. They want the woman to hate the man to hate the woman. That's why you see all this social media shit. That's why when I make videos, I try to keep it woman and man. I don't just try to attack. I ain't going to say attack. I don't try to just address a woman's behavior. I try to address the man's behavior too. Because it's really the same thing. It's all the same shit. Women and men do the same shit. There's no difference. Like, people kill me with that. Women do this and all they lie, they cheat, they say, man, men do it too. The same thing women do, men do. Same thing men do, women do. So what the fuck? Like, y'all gotta wake the fuck up. But if you don't want to wake up and you don't want the truth and you want to stay in bondage and believe that the so-called black man, like the little black dude said when I made one of these comments, you want to believe that the black man's the boogeyman, you know, he's the one you got to worry about so much. Ooh, let me lock my door because he'll steal from me. And your dumb ass gonna get shit stolen from you from the guy who looked just like you, and you deserve every bit of it. I'm not saying black people are innocent, because they not. But they not the biggest people. They not committing the most crime in the world. Not if you look at it through. Here's what they love to pull out statistically. Let me ask you a question, dumbass racists. Why the fuck would the elite let you know that they committing the most crimes in the world? They got to have a fallback person. Somebody got to take this blame. So you don't look at me. Made up ass statistics. And even if it is correct, well, they commit 50% of the crime and they're only 12%. Okay, but what is crime? Let's define crime. Remember, rape, robbery, murder, theft. And you can also throw in programming, like lies. How's the black man leading in that? How's he the one doing the most when it comes to that? He's not, because he doesn't have the power. He's not in leadership. So you would have to look at the people who are above everybody. You would have to start with them first. This is like me going on vacation, and then me and my girl, wife come back home, and we're going to blame the younger kids more than the older kid that we left in charge. You stupid motherfuckers. It just lets me know that it's not about, you don't care about crime. You don't care about people getting raped or killed. All you care about is racism and races. That's why you point at that guy all the time. Because if it was about rape, if it was about theft, and all these other things that you claim you hate so much, then you would go to the big bad wolf first and hold him accountable, but you won't. Because it's not about that with you. It's about racism. Fucking lame ass people, man. Prove to me that I steal and kill and all this other shit you say. And also prove to me that you're doing so much better than me. And what's wrong with them people and they need welfare. Prove it. Prove that you're doing better than me. I'll wait, motherfucker. And I didn't have the privilege card, and I still probably smoking you. Remember that one white dude that made that video about the people. He had all these kids lined up. And he started naming shit like privileges that people have in life. Like both parents and all this stuff. And the kids kept moving. He like take a step forward every time I name some shit. And he said, I guarantee you see those people in the back, I guarantee you if it wasn't for the privilege and the head start, most of these black dudes would smoke you. Now, granted, that don't mean that that every white person got it all made. Cause I have family that I consider I have white people who I consider family, friends and all that. It ain't all peaches and cream with all of them. But the point is this. Why do motherfuckers think that they can just judge people and act like they so innocent? I know why, because they're racist. I mean, I don't even really gotta make this video. We know why people do what they do. We know why they're only pointing the finger at certain people and ignoring the guy who blew up the school. We know why. You know, it's okay to blow up the school because you don't look like me, right? Right? Fuck the people who died, got shot in the church and the school, right? We gonna worry about somebody stealing a purse. You motherfuckers are pathetic, man. And I hope this video reaches, because my audience seem to be cool people, but I hope this video reaches racist motherfuckers all across this nation. So I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and share this shit. Once I drop it on YouTube, I need y'all to share this shit. Every time I want y'all to do me a favor if you can, if you remember. Every time you in the racist comment section, share this video. Share this video for these racist motherfuckers, man. Because they need to see this shit. They're the reason why the world is the way it is. We can point the finger at the elite, but you're doing what they want them to do. So we deserve to be slaves to these motherfuckers. Because y'all doing exactly what they want y'all to do. You want to be you're going to be rapping about dumb shit. You want to be racist. All this shit. Locking your door and all this dumbass shit what you doing. It's a damn shame, man. It's always them. It's always them. Well, it's always you who rule the world is doing the same dumb shit you're doing. And you've been doing it for like over 400 years. So yeah, it's always them. It's always them people. All right, bet. We can play that game. Two can play that game. How would you like it if I judged you for all the shit that these... Don't, wait a minute, here's what they do. I didn't own no slave. Well, motherfucker, I didn't steal no purse. So why you blaming... Why you putting all black people in one pot, but you don't want to be put in a pot when it comes to slavery, though? Fucking hypocrites, man. And I ain't letting y'all blow my happiness. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all, you missing out on great people in life by being racist, man. Because some of the greatest people you're going to meet in life don't look like you stupid motherfuckers.